trail. I couldn't resist. I had to watch it. And on top of everything else, which is really bad, I can't even look at my own news feed without all this Star Wars crap going on there. So maybe there's a real problem with me.
You watched an episode without me.
I did.
You know all about episode than I do.
It's really good, I can tell you that.
Chapter 12.
It's worth watching again.
Again, yeah.
No, chapter 11. I'm too.
So Bryan cheated on me. I mean, granted, it's okay, buddy. I had a busy weekend. I had to help a lady watch her dogs and babysit, and then I had to go do the swap meet super early. So it's okay, man. I mean, you're weak. It's all right. Plus, you're here all by yourself, and you're just like, couldn't help it.
I really did try to wait, and I was just sitting here. I was like, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna watch it." Josh is busy. We'll miss a week. I guess.
I was busy. It's all good.
It's all right. I don't want to bother you. I don't mind.
Hey, I stayed true though, man. Even though I could watch it at my house, and I was so busy, I wanted to watch it. Cause don't spoil this for me.
Now I feel bad.
I know, but it's okay. But it's fine. So we're gonna go ahead and watch chapter 12, and for you again, for me the first time. And it's understandable, man. And then we'll do our spoiler review after this.
Maybe it might be a better video now too, because I'll see it twice now, and maybe I'll have a little bit better perspective.
That's actually not a bad idea.
There's a couple of things like Easter eggs in that are like pretty. You see them, So like they're trying to make you see them, for the story or whatever. But it's really good.
All right, we're gonna go watch chapter 12, The Mandalorian. I'm excited to see it. I'm sure he's excited to see it again.
Yep.
Whatevs. It's all good. Don't worry about it, man. I will destroy you later. All right, we'll be back. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Make sure you give this video a like and please subscribe. Thank you. Hey guys, welcome back in with your pal, your friend, Mr. Knight. 5 and me and Bryan just finished, or for you the second time. Actually, you know what? I'm probably going to go home and watch chapter 12 again. What some great surprises, man. We found a lot of cool stuff, a lot of cool Easter eggs in the background, man.
Yeah, if you're a Star Wars fan, there was a lot of cool stuff in that episode.
There really was. I did see when the Mandalorian came back to Navarro, and we saw a statue of IG-11
I still
in the
couldn't
background.
see it. I looked.
It was there.
Yeah,
It was there.
I'm gonna have to go and watch it again.
Yeah, it was really neat. So we start off this episode where, obviously the Mon Calamari couldn't really fix the Razor Crest very, very well. So he went back to Navarro and met up with Carl Weathers' character and the beautiful, the gorgeous, the multi-talented, the one person I would let choke me out in a freaking headlock and body slam me through a wall, Gina Carano, Cara Dune. Yes. Loved it. So they go back there, and of course it's like, well, I need help. Well, so do we. Kind of typical for the Mandalorian, though.
Yeah.
So they go back there, and there is an Imperial base on the other side of Navarro. They're trying to reestablish the planet and bring it back to, some kind of normality. And, like there's like a little school. They dump the child in, and of course, he sees a cookie, and he's an eater. He's a hungry little fella.
He eats everything.
He eats everything.
Doesn't care if it's alive or cooked. He's eating it.
Yeah, I could tell right away when he got sat down next to the kid that was eating the cookie, and that little selfish guy wouldn't even share a cookie with Baby Yoda, and he's like, all right, I'll just use the Force and take your shit. But yeah, so apparently they go to this base, and they got to shut down the deal where it kind of implodes, and that way they can kind of go about their peaceful planet, which is what they're trying to accomplish. And they come across a transmission from the scientist guy that was in season 1.
Yeah, the guy that did that captured Baby Yoda and took his blood and everything.
Well, we didn't even know he took his blood in the first one. We had no idea.
Something. We knew that they did something to him because remember he said that they got what they needed, and then the one guy was talking about, or who's the bad guy?
The guy that was like, the asset is grown so great. Yeah, Gideon.
Yeah. He was talking about like killing him and stuff, and the other guys, well, you can't, he just got what he needed. But what's kind of cool in this one is in the Clone Wars, they always had all the bases were built into like the side of cliffs and shit. It was like it was really cool to kind of see that because you don't really get to see it that much. They kind of did it in Rogue One.
I was just thinking that, yeah.
Yeah, and then this is like the first real one where they had like the bases like built into the side of the cliff.
That was really cool. Was a very exciting episode. There was a lot to take in, that is for sure. So they come across the transmission from the scientist guy.
Yep.
We got to see Mr. Blue Man Group from the very first episode. I guess they thawed him out and said, you're going to go ahead and work out your debt and just work here. So we got to see him again. He kind of grows on you a little bit.
I like him. He didn't bother me at all. So.
Well, I think he was bothered when he saw the Mando. He kind of did like this steam ink thing that squids do or something like that. But yeah, the transmission was cool. So obviously they're talking about harvesting blood.
Yeah.
So that's what they were doing to the child in the first season when they obtained him, when Mando wanted to go back and actually
making clones.
Yeah, making clones. And so we saw something out in the foreground of the base, and they found out it wasn't really a base; it was more like a lab. So it's kind of hard to tell what exactly is going on. I need to watch this episode again. I need to do a little zooming and pausing and seeing. I don't know if that was Snoke in the background.
See, that's the one thing I didn't do is I didn't look into that because I saw that too and it looked like Snoke, but I kind of wanted to wait to see what you thought too before I really started going into it and all the Star Wars nerd bullshit websites.
Oh yeah,
first.
we Star Wars, we nerd out. We take when we go on car trips together. All we talk about is Star Wars. That's all we talk about. Star Wars and girls. And now it's Cardoon. Gina Carano's so good. She's been receiving a lot of hate, man. I you know what? Shut up and leave Gina Carano alone. She's a nice lady. She hasn't done or said anything bad about anyone, and she just constantly gets attacked.
Yeah, I don't understand. I'll like look up why people are mad at her for what she does, and I could tell like maybe once she said something that she didn't even say she supports Trump. She just said something that she supports something that Republicans support. She
supports a healthy and fair election, and everybody just went nuts on her.
Yeah.
And Anita Sarkeesian, shut up about the boob armor. I'm going to put a little picture in this clip right here. You're going to see Anita Sarkeesian between two female Mandalorians with their just boobs just on top of her head, and she just looks pissed off.
You know what? I actually kind of feel bad for her because not. As you know, being a Star Wars fan, since like, you know, being too old as a Star Wars fan, how many people like make fun of us for being Star Wars fans or talk shit or whatever?
It's kept me single. That's for
yeah,
sure.
Well, we're used to it now, so it's like with some. I mean, that's like a normal thing that people say. They just make fun of like whatever the hell that they can in Star Wars, but I started like looking through like her Twitter feed and everything. It is just like negative, just about everything, and it's kind of a weird cultural. I don't know. I'll never understand. That's why I'm not on Twitter and Facebook.
It's disappointing that somebody has to pick apart. People don't like Gina Carano because she wouldn't put any like hims or hers in her bio or whatever, and she kind of just put beep bop boop. And Arnita Sarkeesian came out and she's offended about the Mandalorian, and they have to have space for their breasts. Their armor has to cover their breasts. They can't just smush them into their chest. They would choke and die. And she's all bent out of shape about it. But, hey, man, you know what?
People just make fun of Star Wars fans, and that's just what they do.
I think it's just so they can get attention. Like, Arnita Sarkeesian's back in the news again because she doesn't like boob armor.
Yeah, just hate everything that comes out. And I don't know. I don't really go on social media that much. So.
I mean, like, there's people on my Twitter feed, and Twitter is a cesspool of dog shit. There is no doubt about that. But I met some really nice people on Twitter that have actually helped me grow my channel, help me get subs, and I've been a lot of nice people. I'm up to 140 followers on Twitter so far, and there's been a lot of positivity as well as negativity, and you kind of got to take the shit with the sugar a little bit wherever you go on social media. But really good episode, man. So they escape the obviously the speeder bikes. The speeder bikes. They're trying to make the escape from the lab, and all these speeder bikes come off the cliff. And
cool.
Man,
yeah, speeder bikes are the best.
They are really cool. But yeah, we got some chase action going on there. Fun episode, of course. They repaired the Razor Crest rather fast, so he zooms in and takes out the last remnants of the TIE fighters. And one of the workers that were repairing the Razor Crest was an Imperial spy.
That's right. He's planting
those damn
trackers.
Those damn trackers. Those damn trackers.
That fucking fight scene though in the air was pretty badass with the Razor Crest and the 2 TIE fighters. Every time they do them, they're really good.
Yeah,
it was kind of cool. You can kind of see it when they looked in the binoculars and everything, and it was cool.
It was cool. It was definitely like it was like a chicken dog fight at the end where they just like head to head, and of course the Razor Crest.
He knew he'd win.
Yeah, the Razor Crest took victory. But yeah, lots going on, man. So we're actually getting some story on why the child was obtained, what they wanted to do medical experiments on. We don't know if it's because obviously the child is force sensitive, and they need to harvest force sensitive blood with midichlorians, and to possibly awaken these clones. We don't know what's going on. We saw some things in the background. I'm sure you guys saw some things. Please leave your thoughts and questions.
Oh, I got a question for you. Are you gonna try and edit?
No.
Oh,
what's up?
Oh, I was gonna say, what do you feel about like if Luke Skywalker shows up?
I was that's a really good point. Oh, goosies. I mean, like, I'm watching these episodes and I'm thinking we're in a time period where Luke Skywalker, Han Solo, and Princess Leia are alive, rebuilding the New Republic, and it's just like, are they gonna what they did in the Marvel movies with Kurt Russell and Robert Downey Jr., like young them up? Mm-hmm. They can do it.
Yeah.
Kurt Russell, he's an older dude, man, but they made him look, like Big Trouble in Little China.
All right, this is my gripe with Star Wars fans. Not that there's nothing wrong with that opinion or anything like that, but why can't they just recast these guys sometimes? There's that dude that played Winter Soldier, that he is a Star Wars fan, and there's like a picture of him, and he fucking looks
like Mark Hamill. Yeah, Sebastian Stan.
And there's plenty of girls out there that can like look like Leia, and they already recasted Han.
They recast. Oh, well, they made Han younger.
Yeah, but they could. I mean, that guy still wasn't as young as maybe they probably wanted him to. So.
Well, I mean, Star Wars is kind of in such a disarray nowadays. It's like Disney. I don't really think Disney really knows the correct path to take.
Yeah, they don't.
They really want to play it safe and really be careful because it's the only thing that they have to kind of bring them out of the masses and just make good stories with good characters. I mean, like, there's always been diversity in movies for decades, but some people are just too young to know that.
Yeah.
Like Mrs. Doubtfire, Robin Williams' brother was gay. The Birdcage, I always tell people how much I love The Birdcage.
Birdcage is a good movie.
Yeah, I mean, it was awesome. And it's nothing but, gays and trannies and, doing their thing. And good freaking movie, though.
Yeah.
And the musical Rent, I saw Rent. And that had a very diverse cast, and it had gays and lesbians and transsexuals or transgenders, whatever. But it was still a great story. It's like I don't care what's in there. Don't force things, because you have to complete a checkmark box.
Yeah.
Just make it natural, and if it's natural, people will accept it no matter what.
Well, see, and that's where it is with why I think that recasting some of these people would be really good because. Who gives a fuck who's playing Luke or Han or Leia? As long as the story's good, who gives a shit?
You know what?
Because you're going to forget about it real fast.
You might. Like how they got Don Cheadle to take over War Machine in the second Iron Man. It didn't bother me any, but I don't know. Some Star Wars fans are very true to the true mythology of it as far as, people and recasting.
I want a better story.
I want a good story. So far we're getting it with The Mandalorian. Tell us what you guys think in the comments below. Please leave a question, give your thought, your opinion. Absolutely, like enlighten us. Like, what do you guys think? Do you think they're trying to tie in the First Order and how Snoke became?
Oh yeah.
And we saw Moff Gideon at the end, and I don't know if that was a row of Death Troopers or I don't know what they were and why they were standing there. They were like kind of in like not pods, but they were kind of like in like their little section of it. And I don't know if they were battle droids or they were reprogrammed or I don't know. I have no idea.
I thought it was like a bunch of Vaders, like...
At first, I'm like, it was just like a bunch of Darth Vader clones or Emperor clones?
It's got to be Death Troopers, though, I think.
But Death Troopers are actually a people, but I don't know, like, if they were just like, I have no idea.
Yeah, I really want to find out. I want to see what happens next.
Absolutely.
I'm pretty stoked for next week's episode.
And we didn't get to see Ahsoka Tano. Last week we did a video, and we were hoping we'd get to see Ahsoka, but part of me was like, nah, they're not just going to put Ahsoka in there right away. They're gonna put it in another little episode.
Dave Filoni's directing the next episode, and he created Ahsoka Tano, so...
Oh, my gosh, dude.
We might get her.
And Carl Weathers directed Chapter 12. That was really good.
It was a good episode.
Carl Weathers, great job, man. Great job. You did very, very well. The episode was well-rounded, great stories, good action.
Oh, it'd be dope if they did... got Arnold Schwarzenegger involved, and Carl Weathers and Arnold Schwarzenegger reteamed for Star Wars.
Oh, from Predator?
Yeah, that'd be badass.
Oh my god! You know, they could throw some definitely, you know, fun cameos in there, but
Yeah,
you know,
that'd be cool.
who knows? We'll soon see, guys. Leave a thought in the comment section below. Once again, like this video, share this video out there. If you like the content that we're producing, please give me a subscribe. That'd be great. I'm almost to 90 subscribers, man. It's pretty exciting.
Awesome.
It's just, this YouTube's like, it's not something easy. It takes work.
It takes a long time. I hear
It
a lot of
does.
people talk about that.
It really does. Anyways, guys, have fun. Make it your day, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye. You still cheated on me, you bastard.